points will be hard to come by tonight. Doris, both sides do a great job of stringing together stops.
Well, whatever has happened on the offensive end of the floor, pace and space, etc., championships are still built on the defensive end of the floor. We are talking about two teams who not only have quality individual defenders, they are tied together on a string as a team.
A look at the Pistons starting group. We've got Pascal Siakam. He's out there with Robert Williams. And it's Clark in at the 1. Here's Ferguson. Clark up top to the inside. Here's Williams. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And here's New York now. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Now here's Clark, coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Here's Ferguson, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Adams. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Pass to Thomas. Shot from the wing. And again, the Knicks missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. So it's Detroit now. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Clark. And here's Adams. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Thomas. And again, the Knicks missing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Adams against Clark. Siakam, it's good on the putback. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now a timeout called by New York.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Thomas, coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Here's Ferguson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to Thomas to halt the run. Williams grabs the board. The Pistons have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Clark with it. He's picked up by Adams. Ferguson gets the bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
The Knicks have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Here's Thomas. And stolen by Clark. Here we go, one-on-one.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Ferguson.
2 minutes.
Counted from distance. 9 points in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And obviously it's a long season. But Doris, you feel like reducing the amount of games would be a good thing?
Substitution on the court. At the line, one shot.
The free throw drops for Adams. And Detroit has possession. Clark outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting just 21% from the floor. And for the Pistons, they've got Dylan Brooks. And it's Ferguson in a shooting guard. Okongwu, high post. The three is up. Rebounded by Marion.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And for the Knicks. And he hits it and gets hacked.
Shot's
a
good.
3-point chance here if he can convert.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Adams with the ball. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Okongwu. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball.
Thanks. Buckets in the last game against the Hawks was simply terrific. He picked up 22 points and also played lockdown defense. His fingerprints were all over this game. Total domination from him. Faced very little resistance. We'll see if it's the same story here tonight. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Back to Bay. Now here's Adams. On the wing, Bay. Launches a three. They get the rebound. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
14.
And Brooks with a basket. On the assist by Clark.
From
Clark's got 5 assists in the game. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, the issue in that one was simple. They didn't hit the glass. They got bullied and outworked.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
And the Knicks making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Bay from long range. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. For Detroit, they've gotten off to a sensational 5 for 5 start in the second quarter. Pass to Marion. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Clark against Adams. Clark, the pass to Williams. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got his second basket on the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Adams, the pass to Bay. There's the triple. And he recovers it.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
The Pistons have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Left side Williams. Pass to Ferguson.
First half, 2 minutes.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Thomas, he's checked in for New York. New York has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Adams, the pass to Bay. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first half of basketball. Thomas. Rebound Detroit.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oh, nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got his first 2 points of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
And the basket by Clark.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
New York shooting poorly at only 28%. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Thomas. Toppin with it. 5 on the clock. Over Siakam. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Bay against Brooks. And it's good for 2. Brooks has got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Bay. Up and over Brooks. Bay, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Pistons ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
City Kid. A big round of applause.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Robert Williams out there with